Let's talk about our Coachella Valley. From lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, every week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, happy September, friends, and guess what? Welcome to Season 3. Hooray, right? This week we begin the third season of our little show. Thank you so much for tuning in every week. We are so grateful for all of you, and we could not have done it without you. Thank you. And now we are so excited to let you know that we have just a few fun new surprises planned this year. You know, we love bringing you the very best of our Coachella Valley every week. We have loved supporting so many amazing, important nonprofits, and we've loved showcasing all the wonderful people making a difference in our community. It has really been an honor. We have learned so much about our oasis, and we hope you have too. So now, are you ready? Let's start Season 3 with some very exciting news from a very special guest. Welcome to Desert Chat, Billy.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you here because you know what? I know you were in the LA area for 13 years with Silver Crest, here in the desert for 3 years. But a lot of folks want to know, Billy, what actually do you do with Silver Crest?
So we do a variety of things. We started off as an advertising agency. So we specialize in planning and placing media across the entire country on a local level.
Nice.
So helping businesses reach that local community. As we learned what brands needed and what these local businesses needed, we expanded into things like doing printing, doing promotional items, doing apparel, kind of handling the entire marketing ecosystem for them from start to finish so that they don't really have to worry about, oh, well, I got my direct mail done, but now where do I go to get my flyers or my mugs or whatever?
Right. That's great. One-stop shop.
Yep.
I love that. That's fantastic. And you know, you have really reached out to our valley in just 3 years in such a big way. There is so much that you've contributed to. So talk to me about your heart behind all of the beautiful philanthropic outreach and really just in general other outreach that you have decided to become involved with.
Yeah, well, I always say that we should give back to the community that gives back to us, right? And so I've been coming here since I was 18 years old, the moment I could drive my car vacationing. And I love it. And I feel like I'm on vacation every single day. Even when I'm driving to the office, there's palm trees and mountains, and it's just a very relaxing place. And the organizations in the Valley do so much for so many different things. And I personally benefit from a lot of them, right? So like I have a rescue dog, I love the animal shelter. I'm LGBT, I love the center. So a lot of that stuff is really important to me. And like I said, I want to make sure I'm giving back to the community that gives back to not only me, but everything else.
Nice, that's a wonderful mission. And I teased earlier in the show that we had big surprises for Season 3, and you are actually a big part of the surprise. So shall we toast to that?
Absolutely.
Welcome to Desert Chat from the Silver Crest Studios for Season 3.
Thank
Billy,
you very much.
We are so happy to have you become a big part of our Desert Chat family. We're so excited. Tell us really why you decided to kind of come on board and be part of our family.
Well, you know, I think it's really important to be part of these blue chip type situations, right? So we have the arena, and it just made perfect sense to join this show. I love it, and I watch it all the time. So,
well, we are so excited, and we have a little surprise at the end of the show planned for you. And of course, all throughout this next season going forward, we have so many opportunities to talk to you and meet your team and see what you're doing in our community. We know there's so much coming up because we're entering season, which for you personally is probably huge, not only for the philanthropic outreach, but for all you do to market all of these great nonprofits.
Yeah, absolutely. We have every gala that's happening during season. We're producing the flyers and the marketing materials and the banners and the everything. So yeah, we hit the ground running when season starts, and we don't stop until summer next year.
Well, again, thank you so much. We're honored and so happy to have you a big part of our studios now, Silver Crest Studios. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thanks. Oh my gosh, welcome, welcome Billy and the Silver Crest team. We are so excited to have your amazing energy in our valley, and personally, we are so grateful to have your generous support for our show. Thank you. Here's to a fun year with you and your team ahead. Our new season 3 starts now. Cheers. Well, speaking of loving our chat family, we love visiting our friends at all 3 Agua Caliente Casinos every month. And this week, we got to take a little trip out to the Agua Caliente Casino and Spa in Rancho Mirage to check out their award-winning Sunstone Spa. Oh my gosh, it is truly amazing. Ready to relax? Let's go. Hey Daniel.
Hey Sandy, how are you?
Good to see you, and
Nice to
I've
see you
just
too.
valeted my car.
Yes.
I am ready.
Good, yes, come on in.
Well, I am so excited. I have never been here. This was so easy. This access was fabulous, and you even
I
have
have
water for me.
yes.
And you'll even,
Yes, we'll valet this at the end so you don't have to pick up your car.
perfect. Let's
Okay.
go. Oh, Daniel, I love this. I'm feeling very zen in here.
Yes, this is our relaxation for co-ed. So we have this space here. We have nice snacks and amenities. We work with the local date farms. So you get your
Nice.
date cookies while you're waiting for treatments. We also have a men's and women's lounge, so just a nice little space. Just
Fantastic.
a good
And
place to relax.
let's talk about those treatments, because those are very, very impressive.
Yes, we have body wraps, scrubs, massages, facials, scalp services. We have haircuts, coloring, nails. So we're really we do everything. Plus, we have a nice fitness center, so you can incorporate that into your spa day.
And a pool right outside the door here.
Yeah, we have a private spa pool. Nice and isolated. We have 2 cabanas as well as 2 whirlpools that go with it. So,
And I know you're very proud of the fact that you just won a very impressive award by Forbes.
yes, we did get the 5-star spa award with Forbes, which we're
Nice.
very excited about. That's our 4th year in a row.
Wow.
We also got the number 3 spa with Spas of America, and that's for the U.S. So very honored, and
Well, it is so impressive because there's some very unusual amenities, including the fact that all of this is grounded.
correct. Yeah, so it's very unique. Not a lot of places do this. It's basically making all the flooring conductive. We have our men's and women's relaxation room have grounded chairs. It's all conductive. As soon as you touch it, it's like barefoot therapy, or these ways to ground earthing. We have aromatherapy showers. We have menthol dry saunas, eucalyptus steam rooms. So we really make a really nice experience for the guests, the whole time they're here.
So amazing. And I understand if viewers go to your website, you always have specials too.
Yeah, we always have a monthly, special based on the season or what our primary focus is for the month.
That's fantastic. Well, I think I'll get a date cookie and continue my relaxation.
Sounds great. Thank you
Thanks
very
so
much,
much.
Sandy. Have a great day.
I loved it, right? Who doesn't need a good spa day? Thank you so much, Daniel. And I tell you, friends, treat yourself. You will love it. Don't go away. When we come back, we talk to our great friends at El Paseo Jewelry. And while we're on El Paseo, let's talk about our local delicious eatery, Mastro's. Yum. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, El Paseo in Palm Desert is one of the most fabulous, popular, and well-known shopping and dining districts in the world. We are so lucky to have this beautiful destination right here in our valley. And it's also one of my favorite spots for a great meal and a fun vibe, because I love Mastro's. I have celebrated many special occasions and many great nights with friends and family at Mastro's, and we're so happy that their chef decided to stop by to share some great Mastro tips. Welcome, Sabrina, and welcome, Chef. I told you I am such a huge fan of Mastro's. I literally love celebrating any occasion or no occasion at all.
Thank you.
What is it, do you think, that really makes it so special?
Well, I think what makes Mastro's different than any other steakhouse is that we offer a fun and unique dining experience to our guests. We offer the finest quality steaks and seafood in a cosmopolitan environment. We have live music every evening, so it definitely creates an exciting, experience for our guests whenever they join us.
An amazing vibe, for sure.
Yes.
And I know you have private dining. I've actually been in one of the private dining areas, so that's nice for our viewers to know too.
Yes, we do offer private dining, whether it be for a corporate event, a social event, or maybe just a celebration that we're having. Multiple different types of offerings for that as well. And our director of events is more than happy to secure that reservation for our guests.
So, Chef, without further ado, we really do have to get to what's in front of us because this is making me crazy. Literally, your butter cake is one of my favorite things in the whole world. Many have copied, no one has actually created the same. So talk to us about these specialties.
Yeah, so it's a secret recipe. We can't really go into it, but it's one of our best desserts. As our signature steak, the bone-in fillet.
Wow. And I know, Sabrina, you have a lot of exciting events coming up.
We do. For the month of September, we have quite a few events coming up. We are featuring a wine dinner that is actually going to be hosted at all of our locations throughout the country on September 24th. And it will feature nickel and nickel and farniente wine offerings. We have an amazing 5-course menu that goes along with that. And these are all items that are not typically featured on our regular dinner menu. So a great event for our guests. They can actually go to our website at mastrosrestaurants.com to learn more information about that. We are also partnering with Garrison Brothers as well as Rodney Strong. This partnership is with CORE, and that actually stands for Children of Restaurant Employees. So it's a great foundation that gives back to the employees that help us on a daily basis. And that's a nonprofit organization where we will be donating sales from those featured items to that charity. So it's a great event.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. They forgot to give me a fork, but I'm still going to dig in.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Our pleasure.
Yum, looks so good. Thank you so much, Chef. I will be in soon. Next up, well, right down the street from Mastro's is the award-winning El Paseo Jewelers. It is the place to find the most amazing and beautiful gems for really any occasion. And it could not be the start of our season 3 without having our great friend Raju Mehta and his family and staff on board. Thank you so much, Raju. We have learned so much from you in the past 2 years. You know, you've been in the diamond business since you were a young man, and your knowledge and expertise is priceless. Thank you for being a regular member of our chat family since our very first show, and thank you for teaching us so much about your beautiful world of jewels. This week is no different as we get introduced and learn all about September's birthstone. Well, Raju, happy September.
Happy September. Season is almost around the corner.
It is, and September is my favorite month because both my sons were born in September.
Happy birthday to them, and you need to buy some sapphires.
I was going to say. So let's talk about this beautiful stone that I think a lot of us assume is blue when we think of sapphire. But
well, sapphire comes in a lot of different colors.
wow.
If you see here, we have yellow, green, blue, white, pink, all kind of different colors. Normally people have a understanding that only sapphires are blue. No, they are not. They are in different colors. We have some beautiful pink sapphire here, yellow sapphire here. There's a beautiful yellow sapphire ring.
So what determines the color then? How do they have the different colors?
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. When you see real gemstones, and all the colors are done by Mother Nature. Now, sometimes we give some process to enhance them. That's a different story, but most of the colors are done by Mother Nature.
Wow.
So Kashmir sapphire are the most beautiful sapphire you can see. It's a blue. It has a really silky tone to it.
Nice.
It's gorgeous. And
Nice.
there's no more left in Kashmir. It's all gone. And it's with people, and when it comes for auction, those are quite a bit price on it.
Wow, I bet. Valuable. So it's nice to know those who are looking for their September birthstone don't have to stick with just blue.
No, they can do all these colors, purple sapphire, pink, yellow, blue, anything. Now, all these multicolor sapphire, this neck pieces all came from Sri Lanka,
Oh, okay.
Ceylon. And you know, they are the biggest producer of sapphire now.
Nice. Well, so I'm wondering, what would the mother of 2 sons born in September wear in their honor?
A pair of earrings,
I
a
think
nice
so.
pendant,
I
a
think
ring, and a bracelet. That's it.
I'm going to tell them they need to buy it for their birthday for me.
That's up to you.
Thanks, Raju.
You're
Happy
welcome.
September.
Happy September. Thank you. Bye.
So beautiful. And who knew that sapphires came in different colors? Again, we learned so much. Thanks so much, Raju. We are so grateful to have you as a very important member of our chat family. We really love you and all your gems. Don't go away. When we come back, we're talking about some of the recent changes if you're buying or selling real estate, and we find out what's going on with our greater Coachella Valley. Stay with us. Welcome back to Season 3 of Desert Chat. You know, our Valley homes are always desirable. It seems that our community is always in demand. So if you're in the market to either buy or sell a home, you really need to know some very important changes have just gone into effect, and that will impact all sales commissions. We talked to appraiser and realtor David Wagner about how these updates will affect our Valley. Welcome back to Desert Chat, David. Always nice to talk to you.
Good to be here.
Well, and what a timely visit this is, because boy, the MLS real estate buyers and sellers need to know what is going on, because the multiple listings have changed. All of the real estate rules are now kind of a little topsy-turvy.
This is probably one of the biggest changes I've ever seen in my career.
Wow.
So in the past, sellers were paying between 5 and 6% of the sales price in commission, which was then split between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. And there was a concern that agents representing buyers were looking in the MLS, they could see who was paying the higher commission and steering folks into those homes.
Right.
Well, that has all changed, and any mention of commission has been removed from the multiple listing service. Yes.
Wow. So then, how is that really going to change the landscape for buyers and sellers?
Well, it's going to change big time. There's new contracts for both the buyer and the seller. So no longer is the seller responsible for all of that commission necessarily.
Okay.
So buyers, though, and their agents are going to be entering a contract up front before they even look at property. And they're going to be establishing how much that buyer's agent is going to get paid up front.
Wow. Now, why do you think this came down? I mean, why, you know, as you said, it's the largest, kind of the biggest change you've seen in your career.
Well, again, I think it's because agents were kind of steering buyers towards, you know, homes that maybe didn't fit all their needs, but the agent could see that there was a lot more commission coming to them. Yes.
Wow.
So what I'm seeing is sellers are still willing to pay the commission, but this is going to have to be submitted with the contract when they submit a purchase contract.
Okay.
And it's optional.
Wow.
Maybe they'll pay it, maybe they won't.
Wow, that is definitely news. Folks need to know where to get more information. Where do they find you?
They can find me at 760-297-6774. I'm here to help.
Great, thanks so much, David. Big news, big news. Maybe we'll have you back and we'll talk about how it's all going.
I'd love to do that.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Such great and really important information. Thanks so much, David. And speaking of important information, our friends at Greater Coachella Valley are very busy covering 6 of our desert cities. They have some exciting updates and information they want to share, so let's find out more. Welcome to Desert Chat, Brandon.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Well, nice to have you because you represent the Greater Coachella Valley Chamber. And I know that a lot of us know that individual cities often have their own chambers, but you incorporate 6 cities throughout our valley.
Yeah, so we have 6 city partnerships, Coachella, Indio, La Quinta, Indian Wells, Cathedral City, and Desert Hot Springs. We have members all across the region in all 9 cities. Also a handful of the tribes, we have different levels of partnerships with them, as well as unincorporated Riverside County.
That's fantastic. So that's really a broad swath of our beautiful Coachella Valley. So I know you've got lots of events coming up. Let's talk about all the mayors.
Yeah, so we have our All Valley Mayors and Tribal Chairpersons luncheon coming up, as well as the county. Supervisor Perez will be involved as well.
Nice.
It's a great event. It's one of my favorite events of the year. It gives us a chance to take all the leaders across all the cities, as well as our tribal chairs and our county supervisor, and put them on a stage and get to talk about regional efforts and how they're going to work together to help solve some of the regional issues that the business community is facing.
Yeah, that's so important for business communities. And speaking of that, how do you really help and boost all of those local new businesses, old businesses, businesses thinking of starting up?
Yeah, lots of ways. I mean, we know businesses aren't cookie cutter. They all have different needs. There's a lot of different ways that, we try to work with the businesses to help grow the businesses, to help them overcome some of our challenges. I think one of the big ways that we've done that this year is our Boost in Workforce Development. We were able to launch our first ever Employer Connect program, a grant we received through the county, which allows for different businesses to be able to hire a new employee, and they'll get up to $20 an hour for the first 90 days reimbursed, up to $9,600 back in their pocket. So it's a huge help for the businesses.
That is a fantastic program.
Yeah, and you do not have to be a member of the chamber to participate in that. We'd love to have you be a member, but you don't have to be. You can go right onto our website or just email workforce@gcvcc.org to find out.
That's
easy to apply.
Yeah, fantastic. And what other events you have coming up that maybe our viewers might want to know about?
We have lots. We have no shortage of an events calendar, but we have a lot of State of the Cities coming up as well. La Quinta will be kicking off kind of our State of the City season with that on the 19th, about a week after our All Valley Mayors event. So that'll be at La Quinta Resort and Club. You can visit our website at gcvcc.org. Hopefully they'll put it on the screen. It can be a tongue twister sometimes.
Yes, I was going to say those are a lot of consonants.
Yeah, exactly. And you can visit there, find out about our events, reach out to our team. We want to hear from you. We want to hear about things that your business needs, networking opportunities you can learn about. We have lots of mixers and ribbon cuttings. So reach out and find out how you can engage.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming on Chat and telling us about it. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Great information. Thank you so much. We appreciate all you do. But before we go, as I promised you earlier in the show, we were going to have a little party to celebrate season 3, and we really couldn't do it. First of all, without all of you for tuning in every week. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you as we start season 3. And of course, without this amazing team, all of us, too many to really name. And now Billy, our newest team member, and Team Silver Crest. Thank you so much. So, as we start season 3, we'd like to celebrate with a cake and a party as we begin Desert Chat from the Silver Crest Studios. Thanks.